All right, so here she is. I was looking at it. It is all stock, aside from the previous owner put on a little bit more aggressive all-terrain tires. It has mud flaps in the front and the rear, and then it has the tonneau cover. So other than that, it's all stock though. No airbags, no any other aftermarket parts. Excuse me, but this one is capable, as it sits, of towing 23,000 pounds if you do fifth wheel or gooseneck, and then a little bit less with conventional. But yeah, very, very capable truck, even as it sits right here. Got just under 4,000 pounds of payload, and she's a beast of a truck for sure. So you got, 360 cameras, power running boards, everything like that. The mirror's also auto fold. When you walk up, you can unlock it. And then one cool thing about these Fords is all the 4x4 is electronic now. So there's a little dial on the inside of the truck. You just turn the dial and it'll automatically kick into 4x4. Well, if say you're in really, really deep water, you get caught in a flood or something and the sensor goes out, right, for the electronic 4x4, you can still come out here and turn the manual hub and lock it into place. So no matter what, if everything goes wrong, still have that kind of fail safe. So really, really neat. This one also has the blind spot monitor. So right there, that little icon will light up if someone's in your blind spot. The cool thing about the Fords too is that also extends for your trailer. So if you have a trailer attached right here, that'll account for your trailer's blind spot. Really, really neat. This one is the FX4 off-road package. So what that means is you actually get skid plates underneath. I don't know if I can get low enough to show you, but everything's all protected underneath there. So that way, if you're driving and a rock gets kicked up on the road, it's not gonna puncture anything underneath there. Really, really neat. One cool thing is you get these side steps too. So when you walk up, you can put your foot underneath there. This step will kick out, and then you kind of have a two-step right here to be able to access the bed. So really, really neat. And you also get the steps in the back here. Tailgate drops down. You can either do it with your key fob here, the click of a button, or you can hit the button on the back. And then the really amazing thing about this year is they have a camera right here on the end of the tailgate. And there's also parking sensors right here. So if you're backing up to a gooseneck trailer, or you're backing up a fifth wheel, you still have a backup camera that can see behind you and see where you're at. And then you also have a bed camera that shows you the bed of your truck too. So really, really hard to jackknife, hard to hit stuff. You also do get the tailgate step on this one, so you can plop that step out, and then you get a handle right there. So really neat stuff. You already come attached with all your fifth wheel gooseneck hooks right there, your plug-ins, as well as bumper pull plugs. So you get your, all your standard tow package stuff, 4 flat, 7 round, everything like that. And this one does have the fifth wheel prep package. So I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's already set up for either fifth wheel or gooseneck, depending on what you're hauling. Oh, here, show you the LED bed lights. So you get LEDs all the way around here, so you can see really, really well in there. And then this one also has a onboard generator, so you can actually use it to power stuff. You can see right here, you got 2,000 kilowatts pumping out of this bad boy. So you get 2 plugins, tie downs everywhere. You get straps that are hooked in right there. And then you can also buy little different clips that go, either horizontal or vertical for that one. So pretty neat. Bed cover also is really nice. Got that weather flex. I'll show you the inside of this truck too. It's in absolutely immaculate shape. And I did walk around the outside a few times before I actually started recording. And normally, I sit here and point out kind of little blemishes and stuff that I see. This one is honestly in immaculate shape, which is a lot to say for a black truck, because they do show a lot of dings and stuff like that. And this one is really, really nice. You can even see like the frame underneath here. I mean, this thing is just brand new. Literally looks, close to brand new. So super, super nice. Show you the inside here. Got that kind of mahogany, caribou stitching throughout. This is all suede, real wood grain, everything like that. These, platinum seats, really, really nice. And you can also fold this up, and then there is a storage bin right here. So you can pick that up, lock it into place, and then when your seat goes back down, let me see if I can do this one-handed here, trying to pull this tab. Then you have a fully lockable storage cubby underneath here, so you can put a gun or valuable stuff. You don't have to worry about it getting stolen. even if someone breaks your window out. You also get heated rear seats. There's a couple USB plugs. You get a 120, another wall outlet in here, and then 12 volt, classic 12 volt as well. So show you the front seat as well. You do have a couple different ways to get in. You can use your door code. You can use the key fob, which is all hands-free. So all you have to do is put your hand in the door and then it'll unlock. This is a sensor right there, so you put your hand right there and it'll lock. That way you don't have to take the keys out of your pocket. And then you can also use your phone. So Ford is the only company who doesn't charge for this, but there's an app that comes with the truck where you can unlock it and lock it from anywhere in the world. So as long as you have phone service, that can work. And really, really cool if you lock your keys in the truck on accident, you know, save the money on the locksmith and the whole hassle and everything. So you got your full power seats. This right here is your dial for your multi-contour seats. Basically, they're massage seats is what they are. So Ford just calls them multi-contour, but yeah, it'll massage. Down here, you got full rolling on the back, everything like that. Fully power adjustable pedals, so the pedals go up and down. Steering wheel is fully powered, so up, down, in and out. And you do have memory seats as well. So you can do, you know, you and the wife, or you and, you know, 2 other people. So 2 wives, no, I'm just kidding. But so you can also extend the mirrors out, you know, in and out that way. So if you're towing and you need to really see, you know, along the long ways of a trailer, those will power extend out, and obviously power fold as you saw earlier. So really, really neat. Let me open this door real quick and then I'll fire it up for you, show you a couple more cool features on this new one. But yeah, overall this truck is in really, really immaculate shape. You don't have to wait for the glow plugs anymore. As soon as you hit the start button, it'll automatically wait for the glow plugs to heat up, and then it'll start as soon as it's ready. So in this case, she was already a little bit warm because I had just pulled it up from the back side of the lot here, but you can see 38,225 original miles. That little icon right there means the tailgate's down, which we knew, but yeah, pretty cool that it shows you that too. Here is your drive modes. So you can turn this knob and you go from normal, tow haul, eco. Then if you go the other way, you have a slippery mode, and it also changes you know, how your little display looks right here, which is really neat, and changes how the truck reacts to that specific environment. So it's a lot safer. You know, changes your shift points and stuff, puts you in the right gear the right time. And then this one is your off-road mode. So it actually locks the rear differential, turns your traction control off, puts you in 4x4, pops your front camera up here. Really, really neat. And the cool thing, like I said earlier, you can do that while you're driving. So you could be going down the road. If you hit a, you know, crazy snow patch, you just turn that dial, puts you right in the right mode. So really neat. One cool thing about these new trucks too with the 10 speeds is you can actually shift it yourself right there, which, you know, that's been around for a long time. But these new ones, when you go in automatic, you could be, you know, cruising on the freeway and it could be in 10th gear, right? Well, Ford has patented their select shift. So what that means is you can be in 10th gear, and if you punch it, it doesn't need to go, you know, from 10th to 9th to 8th to 7th. It can go from 10th directly to 7th. So you have that instant torque just instantaneously. And these things are just absolute monsters. 1,050 foot-pounds of torque, so pretty crazy. You do have 360 cameras right here, like I was mentioning earlier. So you can zoom in on each corner, you know, see cool stuff like that if you want to see how close you are to something, which is how I was able to get it in this little skimpy garage door. And you get your blind spot monitor cameras, bed camera. So like I said, there you can see, like, if you're hooking up a fifth wheel, and all these are different camera settings. So really, really neat. Heated cooled seats, of course, on the Platinum. Heated steering wheel, got a wireless phone charger, USBs down in there, plenty of cup holders. Got cup holders on cup holders, 4 there, 2 in the back, 2 more in the very back, and then tons in the door. So really neat. Of course, got the huge center console, more USBs in there. And then I don't know why this is down there, but this sits just like that. You can put some extra stuff in there. This one does have the exhaust brake, as well as downhill descent control. And one really cool thing too is, I'm sure you probably, you know, backed up a lot of trailers, but this one has the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. So if you're hooked up to your trailer, you can use this to counter steer. So when you're backing up, this means right. When you let go, it'll straighten out your load automatically for you, and then this means left. So your steering wheel will be moving, and you just use this to control your trailer. So you don't have to use it, but you can. Pretty cool, especially if you're teaching someone who doesn't know how to back up a trailer. So really neat. Got 2 glove boxes, top and bottom, all the original paperwork, everything like that. and another 12, or excuse me, not 12, another 120 outlet right there, 12 volt up top. And then this, you know, you can close as well, kind of gives it a